Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact.
Reno Omokri, he was a former aide to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, former president of Nigeria, and he has decided to lend his voice, and he said some very striking words, and I believe that you might be aware of. You know, a lot of people have said that the Biafrans, Igbos, ate the North. They ate Northerners. Now, according to Reno Omokri, chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, opposition to this present administration and party, he calls himself Buhari's tormentor. According to Reno Omokri, who made this known via his Twitter handle, he said that those saying Igbo ate Northerners are myopic. He added that, in fact, let me say it word for word. He said, those saying Igbos ate Northerners are myopic. Igbos hate failure, not Northerners. They rejected General Muhammadu Buhari because he is a failure, not because he is a Northerner. Yaradua was a Northerner from same state as Buhari, yet Igbos gave him 90% of their votes. Now, I'm not someone that will preach anything as regards one Nigeria, so don't get me wrong. That Igbos supported, probably their politicians told them to do so, Yaradua or any other person. I do not support one Nigeria because the country itself, if we might call it a country, the expression, geographical expression, is a fraud. The truth is always bitter to people who are dishonest and insincere. People that are neither here or there. People that they are floating back and forth. Well, he went on to say something else again. He said, he talked about the Igbo apprenticeship system that governs Alaba International Market is the business incubator platform in the world. Igbos are a force of nature. You cannot destroy them. The best you can do is to harness their creative energy. And I guess there are going to be a lot of comment here. Now, he went further to say there is not a single ethnic group in the world like the Igbos. None has its resilience, its entrepreneurial energy, its grit, tenacity, its audacity, its venturesomeness, its drive to succeed and to succeed spectacularly. None, repeat none. A people who were by far the poorest in Nigeria in 1970 and now the richest by far in Nigeria 2020. This they have achieved without ever controlling the federal government, without any government funds, despite the myriad obstacles the federal government put in their way. And someone else decided to wade in here. He said, Igbos are like a precious fruit tree that doesn't choose a type of soil before growing. That is why you find them excelling and taking charge of other people's territories. After the Civil War, no one knew that the Igbos could develop their skills and economy to an extent, losing 3 million souls and billions of properties. Losing 3 million souls and a lot of properties. You know what happened back then? Properties were taken from them. Some people brought up this act of, okay, if you leave your properties, it's now becoming somebody else's own. Their efforts and zeal to ride on is that magic key. They've never hoped in government effort or contribution to what we see Igbos as people with a special gift. America, Asia, Europe, Igbos are stars in all they do. If you also think that some Igbos go out there to swindle white, then try your own brain to know if your IQ is able. I wish to let you know that Igbos are the African Jews. Yeah. Now, that's a deep one. That's a deep one there. Now, I'm going to go to what someone else said. Someone said Igbo race is indestructible. God is with us. There is nothing anybody, tribe, union, organization, nation, team, spirit, or whatever anyone can do to us. We are ever victorious. That is what this person said. Now I'm going to go to what Reno Omokri went on to say as he went on to talk about his own take about the Igbos, what he has seen over time. He said something again. He said the Igbo apprenticeship system is not only the world's largest venture capitalist scheme, it has produced more United States dollar millionaires per capita than even Harvard or Yale universities. To understand money, you must understand the Igbo race. Igbo is synonymous with success. No other race on earth, with perhaps the exception of the Jews, have a better excuse to be poor as the Igbos. Militarily defeated and financially devastated in 1970, they overcame that in less than a generation and prospered above any other ethnicity in Africa. Now, with all of this, you should look back during the Biafra War, and when you relate all of that together, you come to realize that they had to do all that it took them to get themselves back on their feet, which they did, and they excelled beyond expectations. They excelled in businesses. 90% of importers, they are from that particular region. And they've done excellently in this. So let's move on. Now, there are comments there. Someone said that, well, hate him or abuse him. He's talking about Reno Omokri now, that this is not fiction, that Reno Omokri has performed excellently in what he has posited here. And I don't know what your own opinion is as regards what they have said. If there is more that you must have seen over time, more attributes to the Biafrans or the Igbo race, you can drop that in the comment section below. And come on, let us look at all of this now. We are talking about a break, Biafra agitation, something to bring back dignity, something to bring back structure, something to bring back what has been missing over time. I said it initially that I'm not somebody that will preach or support one Nigeria. I have never ever been a supporter of one Nigeria. Nigeria as it is a fraud. It's a fraud. And now with all of this that Reno have said and expressed, some people are saying, oh, probably the Biafrans, they need to break because of oil. I can mention countries in Europe, countries over there that do not have resources, yet they are performing excellently. So it doesn't require crude oil. It is what you have up there that is the crude. Every other thing that you have, like gold and all of those things, are just the extras. Just look at what is happening in the north of Nigeria. Look at what is happening in Nigeria. Chinese are coming into Nigeria and they are stealing the resources there. Tell me if that resources has bettered the lives of the people there, rather it's bettering the lives of some few people. And the Chinese realize that there are a lot of resources. Why don't we come in here and pretend that we are tourists, pretend that we are explorers, and let us come and explore these things that these people have here, and let's see if we can take it away. It's happening in Ghana, it's happening all over Africa, happening in Nigeria too. So at the end of the day, it tells you that what you have up there is what matters. That is the resources. That is more important. What you have upstairs in your brain is what matters, because without that, you will not be able to even deal with anything that is externally around you, anything that is external, like resources and all of these things. So back to some other comment here. Someone said, the tribe or region God has blessed, nobody, even APC, GNB, or the FG could curse as our wealth from a miserly 20 pounds, no political loot or federal government assistance, just wealth multiplication from the intelligence sold by God through their river, through chi. If angry, hug the nearest transformer. And I want to say we give glory to Almighty God, the protector of your prayers and vengeance for the weak. May He alone be praised. Undeniably true. So what do you think? If you are a Biafran, if you are a concerned Nigerian, based on what Reno Omokri has posited here, he has talked about business strategy and excellence that has been shown over time. You see what happened during the Civil War. They were able to bounce back here and there, and they've been able to put themselves back on the map. What they are only asking for, Biafra, that's all. Let's have a nation of our own where we can multiply, where we can become better, where we can become richer, where we can have, just imagine if Nigeria breaks now. So much progress. So much progress. You need to see it like a vision. You need to see it like a dream. I'm telling you, You need to see like a vision. You need to see like it will be so excellent. Because unfortunately, there are still some group of people that wish to be saboteurs, even in the South, that they just wish to drag other people down and drag them backwards. So let us meet at the comment section. What's your take about all that Reno Omokri has said? My analysis, and what is your one?
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel, and if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.